Kent, the Jazz really made a push in the fourth quarter, and they took a late lead. What did you guys do to close out this game when in previous games that looked like this season didn't have the same result?
We stayed with it. We did our work early. Coach said at the end of the game, I think us getting into the bonus with 9 minutes to go in the fourth really it really hurt our defense. Our defensive pressure. You got to defend a little bit different when the team's in the bonus. So kind of took our aggression away, and Jordan Clarkson started walking into a couple of trays, and he got hot there at the end. But, we got the best player in basketball to take us home.
Ken, how much does it help you guys that knowing that you have these last few games at home? Does it make a difference knowing you don't have to go back on the road? You can close out these home games and play as the best of your ability like you guys did tonight?
I think beyond that, you got a chance to really get in a rhythm. You got a chance to, really sharpen your routine, as far as nutrition, how you're taking care of your body. You got all your recovery modalities here, your family's here. So, it's definitely a lot easier, being here, being connected to everything and just kind of enjoying the experience. It's really good coming out to warm up and, you see, faces in the stands, you see bodies in the stands, and there's already a little bit of energy going. So definitely a big, with everything we've been through, I feel like this is kind of like the basketball guys saying, hey, you guys deserve this.
Kent, the online story of the day, as I'm sure you know, is kind of a back and forth with you and Bradley Beal. I was just curious if kind of had a comment on the situation.
I mean, I guess you can't joke anymore, but man, whatever. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a pretty lighthearted guy. I don't, I stay at my own lane. I don't, say things that ruffle feathers. But hey, man, it's just if you want to know what my loyalty is, it's the SC30. So, I mean, anybody out there chasing them, it's gonna be tough. But whatever. It kind of got out of hand. I didn't check my phone all day until after the game, so it's kind of blowing up. But I don't get involved in that crap, man. I'm gonna go home, love my wife, watch some Peaky Blinders, and go to bed, dude. I got work to do tomorrow.
Ken, is this a situation where you would reach out to Beal and explain the context of what you meant?
I mean, there's nothing really to explain. I was, laughing, jokingly, half-heartedly said it. I mean, it's not like I said I hope he does it. You know what I mean? It's already out, and I ain't wishing anything bad on him. It's just a comment. So, it's the kind of the world we're living in right now. A little bit sensitive, little sore paw out. So whatever, man. Roll with the punches. Keep your head down. Keep going. It'll pass, and like probably tomorrow, wake up and everything will be the same. I ain't got time for all that Twitter trash.
Watching guys like Steph Curry bomb half-court shots has become a normal thing now. But when other guys do it like Jordan Poole did tonight, is it surprising when other guys can hit it, or is it just a normal thing in the league?
Well, yeah, we've been trying to get JP to shoot that shot all year. And, the time he shoots it, it goes in. Those are shots that really turn the tide. Gave us a little momentum going into the fourth. We didn't really capitalize on it, but those are big time shots. And if you got an opportunity to hoist it up from anywhere, you get your body lined up and you're confident in it. Good things happen. So I mean, you seen Steph take a bunch from 3-quarter court a couple years back. It's a shot. I mean, if it goes in, it's 3 points. So any chance I get, I'm gonna let it fly. And I think any player in the NBA should do the same.
KB, Steph got beat up a bit tonight, but you and JP had his back. How important is it for guys to step up on nights when Steph is beaten up, when he's not wearing the cape?
It's super important. And, it's just, been a long time coming. I've been putting in a ton of work. And with the consistent encouragement from my teammates and coaching staff, just staying with it and actually learning, how guys do things around here, it's starting to come together. And then, it's all about peaking at the right time. And, obviously you've been putting in work all season and, with the way the season started, going through all of that, the DNPs and figuring out where you fit in and actually being out there on the court with those guys 30-plus minutes, a couple of nights, you'll start to find your rhythm. I've been around for this my 9th season. I can play, I can go. It's just all about, figuring out where you fit in and, how you can continue to elevate those around you and kind of, play in your own world too.
Hi, Ken.
Can there be momentum from this game going?
Go ahead, Monty.
Okay. Thanks, Maria. Can there be momentum from this game going into tomorrow's game against a really good Phoenix team?
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow's a new day, obviously, but we got to feel good about this one. They've been pretty much beating everybody, even without Donovan Mitchell and Mike Conley. So it's still the number one team, and I think they're still the number one team in the West. Not sure, but we took care of business tonight against an opponent. We can't change what we do because a couple guys are out. It's a game that has to be played, and we took care of business.
Hi, Kent. Is Maria Vidal for Top Deportes in Latin America. You were just mentioning the Suns, so I have this question written for you. How important is it mentally to win today against a team like the Just, right before facing the Suns?
Oh, it's good. It's good for the motivation. It's good for, the psyche of our team, building the overall confidence against the league's best. Anytime you play a team like that, you're going to wake up and put your best foot forward. And, for us to pull it out, says a lot. It's very encouraging. We're looking forward to these challenges, and all these games count. And I think that's a little added motivation for us. You kind of go through the season, and it's long, it's dreaded. Road trips are crazy. You in and out of slumps, and you're just trying to find the energy, to play hard and play well. And with this last week, you got every bit of motivation to come out and put your best foot forward. So it's a fun time. It's preparing us for what's ahead, and with everything that we've been through, I'm gonna keep harping on that because I do believe you get stronger, through your ups and downs. And we're a very resilient team, and we're looking forward. We're going to be dangerous, in these up and coming weeks.
You mentioned, looking ahead at what's to come. And if you guys make it past that play-in tournament, it's going to probably be against either the Suns or the Jazz. Is that something that you guys have thought about when preparing for these two games?
No, I think, as a team, I think we leave that up to, the coaches or whoever. But, we like to take it a game at a time. This isn't a league where you can, look ahead at an opponent or harp on anything behind you. It's just all about staying in the moment. Like I say, putting your best foot forward and really, really submerging yourself in, every play out there, being vocal. I think being vocal in basketball is one of the best things you can do because it keeps you connected. And I think we did that, pretty well. And when you got Draymond Green out there as an anchor, he turned us up there in the third. And, like I said, I love him, man. He gets us going. He knows, even if he puts himself at bay, getting a tech here and there, it's for, a good reason. And we capitalized on that tonight.
Have the fans changed things for you guys at home? Like, how different is it with them in there?
Oh, it's super nice. You make a three, and instead of looking up at empty seats, you make eye contact with a young kid, and he's all happy. It does something to you. This is a place that I played over on the other side a while back, but this fan base has been one of the most consistent over the years, and they come out, they know what good basketball is, and it's good when you're part of a big win like tonight.
Hey, Baze, Rich with Let's Go Warriors. You just mentioned you learned how guys do things around here early in the season. What's an example of that?
Just defensively, how they like us to guard guys. I struggled with that early on in the year. Being raised in the Eastern Conference, it's a lot more physical. You get away with a lot. Those guys on the East, they beat the crap out of each other all year. Super physical. And out here, it's a lot more switching. Playing with like-sized guys and guarding all five positions, and just learning how to be on the string. Trusting your teammates. Guys behind you, and it's been quite the adjustment. I've always taken my pride in defense, and as a man, as a 9-year veteran, the ego is a dangerous thing, and I fought it like crazy. Trying to continue to be who I am, but, there's such thing as balance, and I'm beginning to find that, making a lot more plays defensively that, at a very high level, keeping guys, running guys off the three, keeping the ball in the front, playing, actually using my length, something that, 7-foot wingspan. So actually learning how to use that and just figuring it out. It's we all pros, but there is a science to, how systems work, and, you dive in, you figure it out, you regress a little bit, you regress a little bit more, but, you understand, there's a faint energy, that's out there that you keep working towards. And that's just what I've been doing.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
And just to clarify, you've been a veteran a long time. Do you get why Bradley was so upset about it since this year, with all the injuries and it being sensitive? I know you get that way, but do you kind of get it?
I mean, a little bit. I honestly think, I don't know. It's just how the world is, how media works, social media works. They take the clip. My brother sent me a screenshot of what Bleacher Report put up there, and it's like, Baze takes a jab at Bill. Like, automatically you're gonna be like, oh, what, it's just how things are worded. It is what it is. I said what I said. I stand behind it. But it's just so tough these days to kind of have a sense of humor. And if anyone knows me, there's nothing malicious about that comment. It was 11 o'clock in the morning, 11:30 in the morning, 12 o'clock, whatever. I was off my bulletproof coffee, feeling good and looking and, enjoying seeing you guys' faces. And, that's kind of what it was, man. I don't know, man. I don't think I would have reacted that way, but to each their own. He's a great player. I played against for a long time. He's been getting better every year. So, man, speedy recovery. Hope that helps.